Hello everyone, my name is Riska Amelia. I am a student from Bina Sarana Informatika University, majoring in informatics. In this video, I will present two parts. The first part is my opinion about smoking in campus area, and the second part is a presentation about present continuous. I hope this video can be informative and interesting for all of you. So, let's begin with part 1. Personally, I believe that smoking should not be allowed inside the campus. Our campus is supposed to be a safe, clean and healthy place where students can study, learn and grow. But when people smoke in public area, it affects not only their own health but also the health of everyone around them. Cigarette smoke has many dangerous chemicals that harm our body and lead to several illnesses like lung cancer, heart disease, and breathing problems. Even worse, people who don't smoke still have to breathe that smoke every day, and it's really not fair for them. Besides health problems, smoking also makes the campus dirty and uncomfortable. Cigarette butt, ashes, and the smell of smoke make the environment look messy and unpleasant. When guests or new students come to our campus and see cigarette waste everywhere, it gives a bad impression. I think our campus should support positive and healthy habits like exercising, studying, and keeping the environment clean. Allowing smoking in open space send the wrong message, especially to younger students who might think it's normal to smoke anywhere. I understand that quitting smoking is not easy. Some people have been smoking for years, and it takes time and support to stop. So, instead of banning smoking completely, maybe the campus can make special smoking areas that are far from classroom and public space. That's why smokers still have their place and non-smokers can enjoy a clean environment. In the long run, a smoke-free campus will be better for everyone. It helps people stay healthy, keeps the environment clean, and makes the campus more comfortable for students, teachers, and visitors. In conclusion, I really believe that our campus will move towards being smoke-free. It's not just about rules, it's about showing that we care about each other's health and well-being. Together, we can make our campus cleaner, healthier, and happier place for everyone. So, that's my opinion about smoking in campus area. I really hope our campus can become a cleaner and healthier place for everyone. And now, let's move on to part 2 where I'll explain about present continuous. There are so many tenses in English that sometimes we get confused. We often ask ourselves, do we use am, is, or are in present continuous? Or we wonder, which verb should I use in present continuous sentence? And sometimes we are surprised to find out, wait, are there really verbs that can take the ing form? So, let's learn together about present continuous is, its formula, its function, some example, and also the kind of verbs that cannot be added with ing at the end. The present continuous tense is also known as the present progressive tense. The present continuous tense is a form of verb in English that is used to describe an action that is currently in progress. This tense is formed by combining the present form of the verb to be with the present participle ing form of the main verb. The characteristics of the present continuous tense are usually marked by time expressions such as now, right now, at the moment, this month, this year, still, and so on. Now, let's talk about the characteristic of the present continuous tense. This tense indicates an activity that is currently happening. You can recognize it by the use of to be, like am, is, or are followed by a verb ending in ing. Furthermore, the present continuous tense, also known as the present progressive tense, is divided into two sentence patterns: the verbal present continuous and the nominal present continuous tense. Let's start with the verbal form. This type uses a verb which means an action word. The pattern for the positive sentence is subject plus to be am is are plus verb ing plus complement. The negative sentence is not after to be subject plus to be plus not plus verb ing plus complement. For the interrogative form, we move to be to the front. To be plus subject plus verb ing plus complement. So, verbal sentence use verb ing to show an action that is happening right now. Next is the nominal form. This one doesn't use a main verb. Instead, it uses being and a complement, such as an adjective or noun. The pattern is subject plus to be am is are plus being plus complement. So, the difference is simple. Verbal sentence use verb ing, while nominal sentence use being plus complement. Both are used to describe something that's happening right now. Now let's take a look at some examples of sentences using the present continuous tense. These are examples of the verbal pattern, which means the sentence used to be is, am, are followed by a verb plus ing. For example, I am going to the cinema right now. We are listening to the radio. I am not sitting on your seat. Are you cooking fried rice right now? Is he reading my message right now? All of these sentences describe actions that are happening right now or around this moment. Now, what about the nominal pattern? This pattern is used when we describe someone's state or condition, not an action. In the nominal form, we still use to be, am is are, but instead of a verb, we use being followed by an adjective or a noun. For example, I am being happier now. Linda is not paying so much because of this. You are not being a boss in this class. Are you being so rude to the newcomer? This sentence shows how someone is behaving or feeling at the moment, not what they are doing. So, why do we use the present continuous tense? What's the purpose of making sentence in this tense? Well, there are several important functions of the present continuous tense that we need to know. Actions that are currently happening, new trends or habits, activities during the conversation. The first function of the present continuous tense is to describe an action that is happening right now, at the moment of speaking. For example, you are using the laptop, you are studying math. These actions are happening right now, not in the past or in the future. So, when we talk about something that is going on at this very moment, we use the present continuous tense. The second function of the present continuous tense is to describe an action that is happening over a period of time, or to talk about current trends or new habits. For example, are you still working for the same company? People are reading online news this day. These actions are not happening right at this moment, but they are still going on around this time, maybe this week, this month, or this day. So, we use the present continuous tense to show that something is temporary or part of a new trend. The third function of the present continuous tense is to describe actions that are happening around the time of speaking, even if not exactly at this moment. For example, Sasa is spending so much money this month. This means that Sasa has been spending a lot of money recently. Maybe not right now, but during this period of time. So, we use the present continuous tense to talk about action or situation that are happening this day or this period, but not necessarily right now. But did you know that not all verbs can be used in the present continuous form? Yes, that's right. There are some verbs that we cannot add into because they describe a state or condition, not an action. So, what kinds of verbs are they? These are called stative verbs. Let's take a look and learn more about stative verbs. The first type is verb of thought. These are verbs that express a person's thought, opinions, or beliefs, such as appreciate, recognize, agree, believe, expect, remember, know, forget, see, suppose, and understand. These verbs describe what someone thinks or knows. For example, she is not believing anyone else except her mother. This is incorrect. She does not believe anyone else except her mother. This is the correct form. Next, we have verb of sense. These verbs are related to our four senses, such as feel, notice, taste, and smell. These verbs describe how we perceive things. For example, this cupcake is tasting sweet and sour. This is incorrect. This cupcake tastes sweet and sour. This is the correct form. The next one is verb of emotion. These are verbs that express someone's feeling or emotion, such as admire, fear, like, prepare, need, want, and wish. These verbs describe how a person feels. For example, Hamida is needing some advice. This is incorrect. Hamida needs some advice. This is correct. The last type is verbs of possession. These verbs show ownership or possession, such as have, own, owe, and possess. They describe a state of having something. For example, he is owning a house. This is incorrect. He owns a house. This is correct. So, as the conclusion, the present continuous tense is used to describe actions that are happening right now, around this time, or temporarily. It follows the pattern subject plus am, is, are plus verb ing, and it usually used to express ongoing activities or current trends. However, some verbs that describe states or feelings like know, like, believe, and have cannot be used in the ing form. And that's all for my explanation about the present continuous tense. I hope this presentation helps you understand how to use it correctly in daily conversation. Thank you so much for watching my video and for your attention. Once again, my name is Riska Amelia from Bina Sarana Informatika University, majoring in informatics. See you in the next project and have a nice day. Goodbye!